Hello everyone, I am Luke's Hondas and I've decided I wanted to start trying making some videos because I've been doing some crazy Honda things over the last 5 years, swapping different engines into different cars and manual swapping cars and all kinds of crazy shenanigans going on. So for that reason I'd like to start making some videos. As such, today I'm going to be putting the B18C out of my DB8 JDM Integra, which sadly recently got crashed, into a 1992 Honda Del Sol. This is not a huge challenge for me, but it is the first time I'm going to be filming one of the things I'm doing. So please sit back and enjoy.
This is the Integra in question. It's a 1997 DB8 Honda Integra, JDM car, as you can tell by the front end, but as you can also tell by the front end, it has recently had quite a major crash. Luckily for me though, the engine and gearbox are okay. This engine is original to the car, but the gearbox is manual swapped. This has a short ratio B18C non-LSD gearbox in it that I think in the Del Sol will suit quite nicely. Under the bonnet is this B18C with a very ugly valve cover, which maybe we'll address in this video, but we'll see. It also has this Skunk 2 radiator in it. This will not be used, unfortunately. And down there is that B16A gearbox as mentioned. This car unfortunately got quite a bit of damage and it has buckled the frame rails of the car. It's not unfixable, but it is a little bit out of my price range. I would prefer at this stage to rebody the car, and this engine and gearbox, as mentioned before, will eventually end up in this DC4 JDM Integra chassis over here. It's also a 2-door versus a 4-door, but this one does have the JDM face, which I am a little more fond of. And I'm going to be swapping it into this 1992 Honda Del Sol. This car originally started life as a D series manual chassis. It's an import from Japan. We get a lot of those here in New Zealand. And the engine should just bolt right into this car. It's a way to get it rolling again. Eventually, I do want to be putting it into that Integra chassis, but that chassis requires a little bit more work, and I kind of want to get a car going. And this car needs an engine. I've had it sitting in my garage for ages. We need to put it together. So I'm just removing the drive shaft from the Integra, and I've just found something that truly does make me think this chassis is properly fucked. Look at this. The whole chassis is buckled here. Obviously this is supposed to be flat usually. I only found out because I was struggling to get this back in again. That, yeah, like this is all bent up and in. This is supposed to be flat. And this is on the not so bad side. So yeah, we need more proof to show that this chassis is fucked. That is crazy. Poor Integra. There's another damage. A view of the damage. Look at that. Oh, that is pretty bad.
And the oil pan is pretty dented and beaten up too, unfortunately. At this stage, by the way, for everyone wondering, I am just undoing the bolts for the half shaft. They bolt to the back of the block to... What am I saying? They bolt to the back of the block to support the drive shaft because this gearbox has equal length drive shafts. All B series have equal length drive shafts. Factory exhaust. Yeah, that is properly on the AC compressor. Yeah.
I thought I'd just make an extra little video here because you might be wondering why I do it from the top, whereas a lot of people do it from the bottom. Well, the main reason I do that is because if you do it this way, you don't have to undo any of the ball joints, which suck because you have to use a ball joint splitter or get lucky with a hammer, and most of the time you do go pop in these boots. It doesn't matter too much for this chassis, but I pretty much have always done it this way. If you do it this way, so these two bolts and drop the suspension out, you don't have to do this ball joint or this ball joint or the lower ball joint. So yeah, just thought I'd make a little tangent video, and that's the reason why I do it this way and not from the bottom, which a lot of people online I see will pop the bottom ball joint and the tie rod end and do it that way. But this way here, I found it affects your suspension geometry less, and you don't have to pop any ball joints. But yeah, that's just thought I'd make that a little video on that one on why I do it that way. Just wanted to make an extra comment here. When I first started the engine up after the crash, it sounded terrible. We figured out it was the AC. Look at this AC compressor. God, that took a mega hit. That is not tracking straight at all. God, that hit there is crazy. I've never even seen damage like that before. Yeah. Alrighty, so I've had a couple of friends come round. It's a bit late at night now, but we are just about ready to pull the engine. Everything from underneath is done. We're gonna get it down on its wheels, and then we'll be able to pull the B18C out of it. This is Damon, this is Charles.
Damon's Hondas on Instagram.
This is
sure to
Richard.
check me a follow. I've got Hondas.
The other thing as well.
He learned everything I know. Most people do.
The other thing as well, Charles here is going to be helping to manual swap my other DC4 chassis. So at the moment he's going to be going under here and grinding out the little plate for this one. So real nice that he's going to help me out with that one while we pull the engine on the DB8. So you should see that soon.
Alright, now we're going to be grinding out the bolt from underneath the Integra. So here we go. We're going underneath the Integra. All the way back. Gotta zoom out. It's hard to see with all the stuff in the way. But here, we have to get rid of this piece of metal here. So that we can fit the manual cables in there. So that's going to be a fun experience. We've unhooked the exhaust from these hangers here, just laying on the ground, just to give us a little bit more room. We're going to go ahead and unbolt this little black thing. I'm not sure what this is, but we're going to move that out of the way. And also the shield, just so I have a bit more room. I can grind a little bit easier. You know I love to grind. Alright, we'll see you back. Alright, here we are underneath the Integra. I've got earmuffs and safety glasses on, and if we go have a look, so we have removed that heat shield that was in the way. We just left the bolts in there in case for when they put it back, and we've gone ahead and removed the automatic shifter cable. So 2 bolts in here that we've just gone and taken out, and then we've also gone and removed the automatic shifter section here. So there's 4 10mm bolts here, and it just kind of pulls out from the top. So we've gone ahead and done that. It's all good. Now we've gone ahead and isolated the part that we need to grind away. So we need to make this thing flat in order to fit in the manual cables. So that is what we're going to do. Yeah, and we have a grinder here. You can see that. So I do have a Dremel, but I think the Dremel is like pretty shit. So I'm just going to use the grinder instead. Right, so yeah, we're just going to start grinding away at this piece of metal, and we will be right back.
Alrighty, and it is time to pull the engine. Damon's just in the way of the shot. Hopefully the camera's battery doesn't go flat.
Oh, it will.
Let's go. There it is, the engine is out of the Integra. Not too hard.
What's this?
Alright, we are part of the way through the removal of the automatic part. Here it is here. So we've kind of just gone like gnarly on it and just kind of fucked some shit up. Here's our goated ass tool right here. Still got the safety guard on for now. Might get in the way. But we're just gonna go ham on it. There's that plate there. We just started taking chunks out of it. And you know, there's a hole that we can put our cables through. Heck yeah. See you when it's all off.
Alrighty, and now we're going to be putting the B18C into the Del Sol.
And I'm gonna make my dinner.
It's been 4 hours.
It has been like 4 hours.
Oh, the bread tag, I almost lost it. That would not have been good.
Alrighty, let's get this bad boy jacked up.
Jack, get up.
Karen Bear thing, I don't know. How's it coming along, Charles?
Oh! Careful, Richie.
So we found a factory manual mount for the gearbox because the Integra was running a swapped mount. I pointed to the Integra, actually it's now Matt's Prelude that's pulled up here. That's my
Delso's
flatmate.
getting an H next.
And my flatmates. Oh, there's a cat.
Is that Meowsy?
Yeah. And my flatmate's EG has pulled up as well. We've just we just basically pushed the Integra around the corner, so it's now just sitting there without an engine in it as we get this one ready to go in.
The wheels are over here.
So not bad. Alrighty, and like that, the engine is in the Del Sol. There it is, the B18C. We still have to put all the accessories together, and to talk about the interior, hang on. And talking about the interior, this car was originally auto-swapped for some reason. So it's got like a hole here. I'll probably 3D print something to go over that one. Really crusty, disgusting steering wheel. auto gauge cluster with a red line that definitely does not match a B18C, but we can deal with that. This here will have to go together. This door is missing its door handle, it doesn't shut. It doesn't have a rear window at the moment, but it's alright. We can get it together. Just a few more things. It's quite late at night now, so I don't know how long we'll continue on this, but as we can see, the B18C is in the dowsel.
Alright guys, we are finished. So we have gone ahead and done this. Whoa. It's all... Maybe you can see it better from this angle. But it is flush as a board. Oh, so good. Hopefully. And it's not like super sharp. I went over it and made it so it's not like really fuck off sharp. Even this bit's kind of smooth. It's all done. Beautiful.
Alrighty guys, so it's the next day now. I already started jacking up the car, forgot to get the camera out. I'm not used to filming everything. But yeah, last night we got the B18C all bolted in here. Pretty much just the driver's side and passenger side mount all in. The rear T-bracket isn't connected in either of the torque mounts, but that's okay. I'm just now jacking up the car, essentially, to first look at how I'm going to fit the exhaust to it. Because it's B-series versus D-series, the flange is quite a bit bigger. I've actually put the Integra exhaust on the floor, as you can see just there, whereas the original Dalso exhaust is still connected. I don't know if you can see the difference here, but this flange is quite a bit bigger than this flange here. Unfortunately, the exhaust is quite a bit longer, but I may look into swapping the cats on each exhaust and seeing if that flange is the same. But yeah, gotta get it jacked up first and get underneath, so I'll play another time lapse of me doing that. Alrighty guys, after doing a bit more messing around, I finally got the exhaust installed. I essentially took the B18C one and shaved down the flange a little bit to make it fit onto the D-series flange. Maybe a little bit of back pressure there, but I'm not building a supercar, so it is what it is. Or a Lambo killer, I should say. Yeah, so got the exhaust connected. I also went ahead and installed the shifter linkage, which is a Dalsol specific one. This is a B16 Dalsol specific one. It's also got a short shifter on there, so I now have the linkage installed. So in the next episode, I guess I'll show off installing the pedals and the rest of the interior, including this door handle and window and rear window and first start. So yeah, this is where I'm going to end this one. Yeah, thank you all for watching. Feel free to hit subscribe if you're into these older 90s Hondas like I am, and yeah, I'll keep pushing out some more content about some weird shit that I do. Thanks.